Namaste. Welcome to Ayush Oxygen Yoga. This is Master Nilesh, and as you know that we have started to discuss about the history of name of the postures from last week. So today we go further to discuss about another posture. Since you know the posture's name are very different, in a different way they name the posture according to their shape, according to their benefits, according to the history of some saint's name they provided to the posture's name. So today we are going to discuss about a very intensive and intermediate posture is called Visvamitrasana, Visvamitra pose. It's a very intensive posture, and you can say it's an arm balance, hip opener, shoulder opener, and stretch for your hamstring. If you start practicing this pose, you need a great willpower and a rigorous practice to complete this pose. Let me show you this pose, how you can do, how it looks like. You see, this is called Visvamitrasana. If you see the posture and if you see the intensity of this pose, you can imagine if you start practicing today, how long you can complete it. So this posture is named after a great saint, Visvamitra, who had transformed himself from a king to a great sage. We can say this posture, the intensity of this posture while you're practicing this pose, it will change the local view to the global view. It will change your perception from the local to the global. It's a wide range. So let us talk about Visvamitra. Who was he? In Hindu culture, in Hindu history, he was a son of Kaushika, the grandson of Kusha. So Kusha was a dynasty and he was a great king as well. So he was the grandson of Kusha, so his name was Kaushika. He was the son of Gadi, and Gadi was the son of Kusha. So he was a great king actually. Once upon a time, Kaushika went to see around his kingdom and he arrived in some place, in some forest, and he saw a cottage. The environment around the cottage and the ashram was so pure, peaceful, and this attracted his mind and his the Visvamitra. So he wanted to go inside. So he went inside with his army. It's a huge army in the ashram. So that was the ashram of a great rishi, great sage. His name was Vasishtha. Hindu people, almost they know. So Vasishtha, when he came to the ashram, the Vasishtha greeted him and his army very well, and he offered them the food and shelter. After finishing their meal, the Kaushika, this king, was very surprised how he managed to provide the food for all these army and himself as well. So he went and asked Vasishtha this question, how he provided the food and the meal, and it's very nice for all of them. Then Vasishtha said that it was provided by the Nandini, the calf, his calf. And this Nandini calf was gifted to him by himself, Lord Indra. He was very shocked and he wanted to have this calf. So he asked Vasishtha, but Vasishtha rejected his plea. But he wanted to have this calf. So he asked his army to take this calf and bring it to the kingdom. Then Vasishtha, by his yogic power, he created a huge army. And then after the battle, the Kaushika, means this Visvamitra, he lost the battle. Then the army of Vasishtha, they bring this Kaushika before him. Then he says, okay, I forgive you. But this changed this Kaushika, this king's mind. When he went back, he was keep thinking that only because of a yogic power, this saint is powerful than the powerful king like me. So he wanted to gain this kind of powers. Then he decided to renounce his kingdom and become a sage. Later he renounced his kingdom and went back to the forest for meditation and to achieve the great power. He did meditation. In the Vedas and Puranas, it said that he did meditation for 1,000 years. Then after his first meditation, the Brahma himself came down and gave him the title of Rishi. He gained a lot of powers in that time. But he still have to become a Brahma Rishi. So the Brahma said, if you want to become a Brahma Rishi, you need to remove and eradicate your some of the nature like proud, jealousy, anger, this kind of nature he still have. Then he decided to become more rigorous. He decided to do more rigorous and severe aesthetic tapasya, we call it, meditation. Then he again set back to the meditation. After he finished all his austerity, he started meditation. After many years, the Lord Indra that time, he thought that if he become more powerful, then he might be able to capture the heaven. So he sent two apsaras, Menka and Rambha. The apsaras came down and they start dancing around him because he was meditating. They prepare a garland for, flowers around him and then try to attract and seduce him. After some time, Menka succeeded to seduce him and then to break his meditation. Then they went back and they stayed together. It is said that it was around 10 years they stayed together. Because the Menka created a Maya, illusion around him, and he was captured from this illusion. After that, Rambha also have a baby with Visvamitra. That baby's name was Shakuntala. I think you heard this name many times if you study about the holy books in India. Then after he came out from this illusion, he felt that he disturbed his meditation and he lost all his powers because of he was captured by Maya, and he was a target of Lord Indra, and Indra was succeeded to break his meditation. So this posture, if you do this pose, you will fall down many times. Many things will disturb in your mind. Sometimes you may think that I should give up about this posture. But you need a strong passion, strong willpower, and regular practice to complete this pose. This is the meaning of, in my opinion, we can say like this. Then he went back again to the meditation, rigorous meditation. 1,000 years he did again. He went to the Himalaya. Then Indra, and he went to the meditation without water and food for long time. Then after he finished his meditation, he prepared some rice to eat. After, if you are hungry for a long time, then when you break up your upvas, fasting, you really want to eat. The intensity of the hunger is too much. So when he started getting ready to eat, Indra came down as a beggar and asked him the food. He wanted to test him. So when Indra asked the food, Visvamitra gave his food immediately to eat, and then again went back for meditation. So Indra became happy, and then he know that now he reached to this level. So Brahma came down and gave him the blessing of Brahma Rishi. Brahma Rishi is the highest title of the rishis. So he was the great sage, he became the great sage. And then it is said that in Puranas, some of the part, Mandala 3, he wrote many chantings, because maybe it's when he was doing meditation, many secret words he achieved, the nature has whispered, and it become mantras. I think you all know about Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur Bhurosah Tats Vidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. This mantra is a very common and famous mantra in India and now across the world as well. This mantra is found by, it is said that it is found by Visvamitra. And this powerful mantra is also in Hindu culture, the Upnayan Sanskar for the Hindu boys, we chant this mantra. So this was the Rishi Visvamitra. It is said that he came down, he took rebirth as a Lakshman. Lakshman was the brother of Rama, God Rama. So it is said that he is incarnation of Lakshman. And he also provided the knowledge of celestial weapons to his brothers, Rama, Shatrughna, Bharata, to fight the war with powerful demons. Rishi Visvamitra was really a great saint, and he was equal to a very highly stable status person, and he is highly regarded in India as well. So Visvamitra Asana, start practicing and ask your teacher the techniques first, how to practice this posture, how you start, and how long you can achieve it. Your teacher can tell you after seeing your flexibility, your passion, and your strength, that how long you can be achieving this pose. Once you achieve this pose, you'll be very happy and you'll praise yourself, because after a long time, when you start practicing this pose, you will know what kind of weakness you have to be strengthened, what kind of flexibility you need to achieve, which part of your body you need to open, and it's not, then you have to practice another postures to open your hips, to open your hamstring, to strengthen your arm strength, and then your teacher will teach you the techniques. I hope one day you can achieve this pose. But remember, when you do this pose, remember this Visvamitra Rishi. He had struggled a lot in his life. He did severe tapasyas, severe meditations to achieve the godly power, and he was disturbed by many people, even God of heaven, for his meditation. But finally he achieved what he wanted. So once he became Brahma Rishi, then Brahma said to him, you go and meet the Rishi Vasishtha, that he lost the war with Rishi Vasishtha when he asked the Nandi and he didn't give him. So he went back to meet Rishi Vasishtha with a proud that now he is also a Brahma Rishi. In Hindu culture, if someone in a intellectuality, in that state, if they go to meet some highly status person, and if he's also at the same level, they greet each other. But if one person is in a high state and if the other one is in lower state, the higher state person bless him. They don't greet him, they bless him, so that they can recover from the other, their parts inside. So when the Rishi Visvamitra went to meet Vasishtha, he greeted Vasishtha, but Vasishtha blessed him. It means he is still not in the level of Vasishtha after all these achievement of the powers, meditations. But when Vasishtha blessed him, his ego has gone. The ego of that he become the Brahma Rishi and he came to meet him after becoming this is gone. When it's gone, he realized that Rishi Vasishtha gave this blessing. Without his blessing, he cannot get rid of this feeling, this feeling of ego, this feeling of self-esteem. Then again he went to greet Vasishtha. At that time, Vasishtha also greet him. I also greet you. Namaste.